Police in Columbus, Ohio arrested a 39-year-old woman known professionally as Stormy Daniels after a performance at a local gentleman's club. According to investigators, undercover detectives at the venue alleged that the performer made physical contact with a patron while on stage, which officers said violated state rules governing conduct in sexually oriented businesses.
What do we need to do here? Well, we need to speak with Ms. Daniels. So.
Yeah, no, I totally get it. I'm a security server. The sergeant. Yeah,
That's fine. Yeah.
I know this is a lot.
It's just communication.
It's right now hard because we left her and she just violated a lot of laws.
I'm not trying to obstruct anything.
She may not know Columbus.
Can you tell me why somebody couldn't speak up and say that that's against the law?
Well,
nobody has communicated.
See, and that's something she should know.
That's absolutely
it's kind of
bullshit.
Like, do you have a motorcycle? Do you have a motorcycle? Well, when I drive in different states, some say up where some say you don't. And I'm supposed to know the laws. You know what I mean? So, like, it's like that. Okay, so, yeah, and then what she was saying.
It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Hey, listen, yeah, I understand your guys' concern. But we're gonna have you two are gonna be arrested for obstruction of
There's
justice.
another one that's got on him. He's not doing it's a difference. He just got on.
Thank you, everyone. So we are going to take Stormy into custody tonight. There's nothing that anyone here can do. There's nothing. You understand that?
It's this one.
Do you understand that? I just want to make sure.
Sure.
Okay, so let's do it civilly, so that this doesn't turn into something that it doesn't need to turn into.
It's already become something it doesn't need to be. This is ridiculous.
Well, violating the law is also ridiculous. Apparently, she doesn't know Ohio law and strip clubs.
How would we?
Well, that's the club's responsibility
Right.
to inform you.
Right.
So sue them when this is all over.
Sure as fuck am.
All right, so would you like to get her out? She's in back now. We're going to take her into custody. Okay. Anyone who gets any such stops us, is going to jail for custody. No. You're going to lock her up. Yes. Yes. We have no choice in this. Okay. You understand? So let's do this civilly. All right, so he's probably going to get paid. This guy here is going to resist. He said if she goes, we got to go with her. So we're probably going to have to put hands on her.
Well, she could bond out tonight.
Yeah,
After
absolutely.
she's played.
Absolutely. It's like to more than happy to
Fucking darn. You tell me that's not the truth.
I understand.
It has everything to do with her. Because you fucking didn't say anything to stop this. It has everything to fucking do with her. It's all
She's
Are you the owner?
I'll have to go to the
Okay. It's your responsibility.
your time address.
What is going on?
Brandon?
Actually, let me know where she is.
No, we're going with her. She can lock this, we can lock her.
She's going to be in the cruiser, so you guys just follow.
No. If you guys put her handcuffs, we're getting handcuffs.
Yeah, no, you can meet at the big bonder.
That's not what's happening. That's not what's happening.
I'm sorry, you guys want to just, I know you're upset for some reason, okay? This is,
I'm fine.
but I want to make
That's
sure I
family.
give
So
you
if she gets
I totally
the
get that.
handcuffs, we're following her handcuffs. Okay?
I love her.
All right. Listen, if she goes in the wagon, we're going in with the boss. Can we do that?
Can't do that.
Purpose is that we're her bodyguards. So
No, I need you to be, I need at least one of you to be free to get her out, get her out of there.
That's not as works.
He wants to go to jail, but I need.
We have plenty of people free.
I need her number and stuff.
I get it. You're doing your job. I do. So we'll talk to her. Let me explain to her, and maybe she can talk sense into you. So then you're going right away.
There is a lot of people. Michael.
No, call Michael.
So I'm just.
I did. Call Michael. I did.
She's taking you to high school.
Go on the bus and get my other phone number.
I want to make sure I get his number so I can call these guys. So I can
You don't stand in the way of my fucking personal property. Then get the fuck off.
Okay, so wait, you're the only one on my bank account.
Get out of the way.
Just make sure I have his
Get
number.
up, do it.
Out of the fuck out of it.
Get on the bus.
And that's fine. Look, you're not going to need that, okay? Everything's going to be fine. Trust me.
Please back up.
I understand. We're going with her, sir. We're going with her.
You're fine. You're right here.
Sir.
Tell your people to calm down. All right? Just tell them to calm down. It's not that big of an issue.
All right, ma'am, I gotta put some handcuffs on you,
You
okay?
understand? But they're going to make it a big issue. You understand what I mean? Tell them to calm down. Make sure I have numbers and stuff for it. Listen, honey, I got to pat you down.
I'm gonna get in there.
No, you're not.
Lock me up with her. She's not going in there alone.
She is.
Just let me ride in there with her. I'll ride along.
I think it's our policy, male.
Take your hands off your back a little bit, okay?
Yeah, just make sure, sir.
They don't have your
Are those too tight? Are they okay?
Look at me when I'm singing. I know
She loves this man, right?
Stormy, I'm gonna walk away outside of the street.
They're going to take you down there. They're going to talk to you. They're going to explain. I have no idea. Okay. But I know. But look. Have you ever been arrested? I got to take my daughter.
All right, watch your head going in, okay? Yep, we got you. Watch your head. Have a seat there on the left.
On the left. Yeah, right there. You good? Yep, right there.
I'm gonna put this seatbelt on you, okay?
I do, but
Let us know if you needed more air, okay?
I'm not.
Cuffs off you, and I need to have a word with you.
Okay.
So if you don't mind, he's going to come in and uncuff you, and then we're going to have to recuff you after I'm done. Okay? All right.
I'm gonna go ahead and take that seatbelt off, and then I'll just kind of have you turn and face away from me, okay?
Is that a magnet?
Well, it's so people can't unbuckle it themselves.
Yeah, but is it a magnet? That was cool.
No, no, it's just a one of those little steel things over top of it, so that way they can't press the button. If you just bring your hands up
Like
back,
that?
there you go. Thank you. Yep, we'll get you a little break. Okay.
No way.
Just hang out right there.
Yep. No, just stay right there.
Did I hear one of my guys?
Hold up, please. Here?
Yeah.
No, ma'am.
Because sworn I heard Brandon yelling.
No.
It's Stephanie, right?
Sadly.
Clifford.
Yeah.
Sadly, you don't belong to Steve Stephanie.
Not here.
Really? So I'm going to read you your constitutional rights before I ask you anything. Because you have the right to not talk to me if you want. Do you have your ID on you, by the way? No. Okay. So spell your first name for me.
S-T-E-P-H-A-N-E.
S-T.
E-P-H-A-N-I-E.
Okay. And it's C-L-I-F-F-O-R-D.
Yeah.
What's today's date? The 11th now?
It is the 12th.
12th? What time you up?
I've got just getting ready to go on 113.
I'm going to read this to you, and then I'm going to hand it over to you, and I'm going to let you read it yourself, okay? Just so I know that you understand. Before we ask you any questions, you must understand your rights. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in court. You have the right to talk to a lawyer for advice before we ask you any questions. You have the right to have a lawyer with you during questioning. If you are unable to pay a lawyer will be appointed for you prior to any questioning if you so desire. If you wish to answer questions now without a lawyer present, you have the right to stop answering at any time. You also have the right to stop answering at any time until you talk to a lawyer. And then this next statement here is a statement for you. I have read and been read my rights. Please read your rights so that you can see that that's exactly what I read to you. Out loud, please.
I read it out loud?
Please.
Oh. Before we ask any questions, you must understand your rights. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you can say can be used against you in court. You have the right to talk to a lawyer for advice before we ask you any questions. You have the right to a lawyer to be with you during questioning. If you are unable to pay a lawyer will be appointed for you prior to any questioning if you so desire. If you wish to answer questions now without a lawyer present, you have the right to stop answering at any time. You also have the right to stop answering any time until you talk to a lawyer. This one can't read.
And it's very wordy, isn't it? I know. Can you read that one there?
I have read and been read the statement of my rights as written above, and I understand my rights.
Do you understand what your rights are? Can you sign right there stating you understand your rights? So you don't sign things Stormy Daniels?
I almost did.
All right, so I am Detective Steve Ross. And what time is it now?
It is now 1:14.
Knock that out in 1 minute. Do you speak
Hey,
English?
what's going on?
Yes.
What's the highest grade you completed?
Well,
Can you read and write?
yes.
Do you have any hearing problems?
No.
You wear glasses or contacts?
Yes. Blind as fuck.
Have you consumed any alcohol in the last 12 24
Yes.
hours? Have you consumed any drugs in the last 12 24 hours? How much alcohol have you consumed in the last 12 24 hours?
One shot.
One shot of intoxicating liquor?
Yes. Fireball.
Oh, so the cheap stuff. Okay, so are you willing to talk to me? I will just ask you a couple questions of things I've ever heard from your staff. You said you've performed here in Ohio at least 3 times, correct?
Way more than that. I mean, what's the time frame we're talking about?
Okay, ever.
More than I can count.
Okay, all right. So you're.
I mean,
you
it's
aware-
been like 10 years or more.
Okay,
The
so
place was called Columbus Gold last time I was here.
correct. And I believe it was in around 2008 when the law changed.
Oh yeah, I was here way before that.
Okay, so and you were here after that,
Not Columbus.
Ohio.
Uh,
These are state laws.
Where was I at? I was in Canton.
Okay. So in Canton, did anyone explain to you that you're not permitted to even put your hand on a patron's shoulder?
No.
Okay, so that's a misdemeanor in the 4th degree. If you use any anatomical part of your body, like your chest, to put it upon people's face, that's a misdemeanor in the 1st degree. So just want to explain to you what we're doing here and why you've been arrested tonight. Okay. We had a few detectives inside in the crowd, and 3 of those detectives that happened to. They may have, but
Yeah, but no one told me.
I understand. I do understand that. So, if someone doesn't tell you that the speed limit's 55, you're doing 65. Are you innocent? If you're
No,
doing
but
65?
speed limits are marked.
Okay. So you can also find the laws, especially in your business. I would want to know them in every state I go to and perform. So.
Which is why we ask the club owners and ask things to be like put in my contract. And I'm happy to show you a copy of my contract where, like for instance, when I was in Canton, it said like you have to have your nipples covered, like cases.
Correct.
So if there's anything specific, they
Mhm.
list it usually in my
Right.
contract. Like there was a club that I went to. Oh fuck, the states run together.
Sure.
But they had to measure the space of the G-string where
Yeah.
my butthole was, and it had to be 2 inches.
Well, we actually have the same laws here. Yeah. No, I
They measured it though. Like club owner
Right,
asked
right.
me for my underwear and measured them.
I'm sure. So he was doing a good job at protecting his club, because the club is also going to be cited for this. They're not.
Because I asked.
I'm sure you did.
Well, I
So
don't mind.
when they did ask, were you present?
No.
Okay. But you know that your management did
Yeah.
ask these questions, and,
Yeah.
and they were told nothing,
Nothing.
of this law. Okay, so yeah, that's between you and them. I'm sure you guys are probably going to sue the club as well, violating whatever your contract is. I have no idea. But just because you didn't know the law, you're still liable for being charged with it. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but so other than that, I guess everything else was fine. Do you have any questions for me?
What does that mean?
The process, is that what you're asking? What process? So, where do you live?
Texas.
Okay, so because you're an out-of-state resident, we're going to take you down to our headquarters where you can take your picture. We're also going to fingerprint you, and then you're going to go down and be slated into our jail for these offenses because you're an out-of-state resident. There was a couple other girls that we did arrest.
Are you serious?
Unfortunately, they're going to have to bond you out. But you can get bonded out tonight. These are misdemeanors. You're going to be charged with 3, maybe 4 different.
What are they?
Illegal sexual oriented activity in a sexually oriented business. So
That's one.
that's one.
What are the other 3?
The same ones, because the different detectives that you did that to.
Oh.
Now we
Same
could
charge.
same exact charge. You're going to have 3 of the same exact charge. Now we could charge you with the patrons that we witnessed. You doing it too? We're not gonna. We'd be here all night.
But isn't it worse if it's a police officer? Is it like...
It's not any different because you didn't know that it was a police officer. You had no idea, so it's no different. Yeah. So it's more for us in court.
What is that?
What's what?
He's another detective.
Oh yeah. He's actually one of the ones that did that too. So. All right. So, any other questions for me? Has everybody been taking care of you? All right.
Okay, so what is that a sex crime?
No, it's not nothing like you'll have to go and register and all of that. No. It's only
Okay,
here
and
for the
so
state law.
then what happens after that?
They'll probably give you a fine, and you'll go about your business back to Texas and wherever else you go. There's nothing else. It's pretty simple. All right.
Anything else I should know?
No, I don't think so. But I'm going to get your personal information from this and she'll have your ID on you, if that's all right.
Are you ready to go?
Yeah, you can use the back of this and just don't mind these lines. Just write your name, date of birth, social, and your address and telephone number.
It's right here?
Yeah.
I'm kind of fucked because I don't know his phone number.
We gave them.
Do they know where I'm at? Because there's 2 very angry dragons somewhere.
Yeah, no, we do have their phone number, so
Okay,
we're
'cause
going to
I
contact
don't.
them. Yeah, we're going to contact them and let them know. Actually, what we'll do is we'll give you their number. How about that?
Okay.
And you can contact them. Your date of birth and your social.
I'm used to writing the tax ID and everything.
And a contact phone number for you.
My phone?
Yeah. These prosecutors need to go over you. So like I said, you're going to bond out. You'll have a court date later on. This all isn't going to take place now. No, that's all. Thank you. Do you have anything else for me? Okay, so because of our procedures, he's going to handcuff you and just put you over here. If you need anything, let them know. They'll take care of that.
When do I call them?
Oh yeah. When you get down there, they're going to
Where's that?
the jail is going to give you the opportunity to make a phone call.
So probably a couple hours.
Yeah, we're going to make sure you have their phone numbers. Okay. Which one do you want? What's the manager's name? Is that who you want?
That's Dwayne, but he was not useful.
Okay, so
The 2 bodyguards are Brandon and Travis.
You want their numbers?
And then my boyfriend, the other guy is Denver.
okay, we'll see.
I
if we
don't
have
know
Denver's
whose number you guys have. And I know he was on the phone with Avenatti, who's probably on his way here. Just like that.
Right. So we definitely have the 2 bodyguards.
That's Brandon and Travis.
Okay, so we'll make sure you have everything.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, so just like before, I'm going to have you just kind of turn the other way, like he explained to you. You know, we got procedures we got to do. So I'll try to make these as comfortable as I possibly can. I know it's not nice on your wrist when it's up against this wall over here. Let me fix that.
That's really tight.
Yeah, I'm fixing it. Is that okay right there?
Yeah.
All right, if you just lift your arm up a little bit, thank you.
Are we going in this or getting in a car?
Nope, you're gonna stay right here with us. Hang on just a second, I gotta lock them so they don't tighten up on you. If you just lift your arms up, thank you. All right, if you would just sit back and we'll put this seatbelt back on you.
Body camera footage, later released by police, shows officers approaching the woman outside the club, placing her in handcuffs and escorting her to a police transport van. The video also shows her cooperating with officers as she was taken to the station for booking. She was booked on a charge related to illegal sexual activity in a sexually oriented business. However, the Columbus City Attorney reviewed the case the following day and determined the circumstances did not meet the legal requirements needed to prosecute under the law. As a result, the charge was dismissed and the case was dropped shortly after the arrest. 2 other women taken into custody the same night also had their charges dismissed after similar findings. Want to watch more videos like this one? Click the one on the screen now.